Today I'm going to show you how to make some super easy naan bread. I'm just going to do a basic recipe without any garlic like I normally do, just because I want it to be more versatile. So first, you're going to get 3/4 of a cup of warm water. I already put a teaspoon of sugar as well as a teaspoon of yeast, and you're going to let that get all bubbly. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 3 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt. And then I have 2 cups of flour, which is in here, with 2 teaspoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. So you're going to get all that together and mix all your dry. And then you're going to add in your Greek yogurt. And then your oil. Kind of give that a little stir around just to get it moving. And then you're going to take your nice stuff. I'm actually going to let it ferment a couple more minutes longer. You want it to be kind of bubbly and get the yeast working. Now that everything's dissolved in my liquid, I'm just going to pour it on in there. Make sure you get everything out. You're going to give that a nice mix until it's all incorporated. I like naan, and I made some homemade hummus because I was bored because quarantine. And so I'm going to eat. I know naan is Indian and hummus is not, but it'll be good. So I'm going to have that form a rough dough, and now I'm just going to start kneading it. Your lump of dough. You're going to let me get some more flour on my hands, and you're just gonna you're gonna start kneading it till it gets nice and soft. I like to knead bread and naan and things like that. It's just very calming to me. Let me get all that flour off of my table. And it should be really nice and soft, and then you can kind of smell the yogurt. It smells kind of nice. You can just keep going. Until it's nice and pliable and stretchy. Now that it's nice and dry, you can you poke it, it likes to come back. So I have an oiled bowl right here. I'm gonna take my little dough ball, I love it, put it in there, kind of make sure it's coated with the olive oil. And then you're going to cover with saran wrap and let it rise for anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. I'm going to check on mine after an hour, and then we'll get to start cooking it. All right, once it's rested for about an hour and doubled in size, you're going to take it out, a little bit of flour, and work it just a tiny bit, get it all together. Make sure all the air bubbles are out. I like punching dough, I don't know. Keep going, keep working. And then I'm gonna segment mine off into 8 separate pieces. So let's do that. And I use my little bread cutter. I'm gonna chop it up into 8 separate pieces. All right, once you have your dough sectioned off, kind of just wanna make sure that all the air bubbles are out of it. And then again, still can't find my rolling pin. I'm gonna roll it out and just get it flattened. And while I'm doing this, I'm having a cast iron pan heat up on the stove with no oil in it. So I'm gonna just get it as flat and as stretched as possible, like that. Now we're gonna throw it on the heat. Once the pan is nice and hot, just gonna throw it down and let it sit for a couple minutes. You should wait to flip it until you see little bubbles starting to form right there. And there you have an awesome naan. Enjoy.